Alright, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. This is a Millennium Dawn modded playthrough of Chechnya. I'm not even going to try and recap what we took over last episode. It was just a small state. I don't know the name, and I'll probably butcher it if I try and say it, and everyone all over the internet gets mad half the time. So, welcome to watch what happened, but no big deal. It's just whatever old part of whatever is going on in the Caucasus region, we took this little section. I want to check on our air units. So we do have 200 fighters, which puts us on par effectively with Kazakhstan here. Our big buildup is going to be to get 1,000. I want 1,000 fighters. And I don't want to use... Yeah, I would rather not use our light multi-role fighter for our wings. It's good to know we have 90 backup though. That means we have almost 2 full air wings of our newer model, which is good. And we're going to have huge progress here towards our next model. Yeah, I'm going to start on our actual heavy fighters. So we're going to have a light air superiority fighter. And then I think we'll go with a multi-role, like medium-sized frame for a couple things. Close air support, I'm going to use the bomber, and we're going to do like a... what the AC-130 does. We'll just have a gunship platform. It allows us to get sustained fire on places. Really doesn't matter. What's our production sitting at? The Astrakhan. We're just missing rubber. Yeah, if I bump this up, we don't have the light metals. We do have the rare earth metals, though. That's something to note, is I really can't increase our production just due to our resource caps. Unless I go ahead and trade for them with, like, Europe or someone. But that's not necessarily self-sustaining. Because we can't get boycotted during the war. Look at our... armor options here. We're going to keep researching down this tree. I'm going to make a self-propelled artillery battery. So it is going to be 2033 Chechen. We're going to call it the SP1. And I guess they're SPGs. Self-propelled gun. Wow, we really don't have a lot of options either. Anything that boosts soft attack and breakthrough are nice. This gives defense breakthrough, lower speed, and doesn't lower our armor. But it doesn't give us a soft attack bonus, which we are stacking, so that'd be something to look at. And have a auto shooting, gives us higher breakthrough and defense. We'll just allow the demonstration, it's fine. Go ahead and put mine protection on it. Is higher breakthrough. I mean, additional SMGs really are pointless for artillery, so I don't really know. Like, these should all be ammo types. We just don't have access to them. So, really don't have a lot we can do here. Diesel. Don't have battle systems. A ton to break through, but yeah, I guess we'll add the G. Really pretty terrible weapon design there. But it is something. So we'll just have some equipment for our divisions. That'll give us a baseline to build off of. Okay, where are we throwing our money today? And I think we're going to go ahead and do the integration of Georgia. Yeah, Georgia does have a bit more steel. So that'll help us out quite a bit. As we go further and further into our deficit on steel. Oh my god. It's even worse. It's hard. A hard loss there for our plans. But how's our economy doing? That's the other thing. We should have been building a ton of network infrastructure and roads. Looks like our railroads are getting built. Let's go ahead and look at the map. Don't really see anything extreme. Forts, they're all planned, they're not built. I think we still need the road in Dagestan. Somehow. Where is that? How are we not building the Dagestan road? Because it's up here, I see it. We'll max all our network infrastructure everywhere. Have great internet across our entire country. It's one of the most important things we could do. We're back into July on the frigate we were making, our test prototype frigate. But that should actually be coming up. I wonder if that'll make it in this episode. That'll be interesting. Oh, I didn't even look. Our GDP. We're still at 7.5. So integrating them will put us at about 8, I would think. And 8. What's this? $2 trillion. Which, there we go. Is right under the marker for the next research slot we need. Which is quite significant. Yeah, we're fast approaching to integration with Georgia. Krasnodar over here. All right, so we're gonna reapply our forces to the front up north. Gonna move all these back over to the Grozny airfield. And we'll have this special forces training take place somewhere in the center of this line. And we're going to go ahead and have them all be training. And then doctrine-wise, what can we do? GNSS 1965. Space program. What am I missing that I did in the Burundi playthrough? Maybe this? Maybe early ICBM? I really can't say it's anything else. But there's really no indication of what is just not there. Really frustrating. I am very frustrated by that. Like, I feel like I'm missing this one thing. All right. Let's go ahead and finish up Georgia. Yep. So that moved us up to 8.5. So they had a $1 trillion economy in Georgia. And that did help out some of our situation. It also gave us a couple more units. So we do have some templates to mess around with. I'm going to go ahead and change these both to our mechanized infantry as well. That'll give us kind of a visual indicator too, is when they get equipment. Oh. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make them their own unit. And that gave us some population, not enough population. We can do one more thing of foreign investment. We're going to keep spreading nuclear power across the world. Good thing I checked on that. Build some enrichment facilities as well. And we are fast approaching the last tier of kind of our ground infantry support stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and not apply an industrial complex as we are already losing political power. And just save that for the last tier. So when we do get reliability bonuses and all that applied, at some point later on in the future, we can upgrade our equipment. Almost 6 trillion invested worldwide. That's pretty good. Stability is down to 40%. And we get bureaucratic drain for quite a few months. I'm going to say... Yeah, those were tech metals for those smaller regions. That's probably what we want to integrate next. So that would be... That would be these two, I believe, right? Or no, these two. And then there was something else happening. Yeah, we get our boat in July. That's right. That'll be pretty good. So what is this? Light tanks, assault guns versus self-propelled artillery. Yeah, this is what, light tanks? Yeah, no one cares about light tanks. We want artillery. We want all the artillery stuff. -2 soft attack, +2 hard attack. And this is the opposite. This is lower piercing, higher piercing. Speed, org, attack bonus, bonus to everything, combat with. I'd rather have a combat with reduction. So I can boost org. And this gives hard and soft plus piercing. This lowers piercing. Yeah, I'd rather just have soft attack bonus and just soften people. Air mobile. Alright, so we finished the special forces group. We can do this. Actually, you know what? We're going to research ICBMs. We're going to try it. See if that's what I just didn't do. And that's possibly the genesis of all my issues. Alright, what are we doing here? We have a ton of supply depots we haven't built. There. Why do we have 3 supply depots and a... What? What is going on here? Which is this one? We're just get rid of that one. And that one. And that one. That's... Yeah, I guess if they coastal invade, I do need one more. That one's fine. Okay. That makes me a little bit, like, feel a little more comfortable about that. Yeah, I would love to lower our taxes. Yeah, we're gonna have plenty of IFVs, but we're gonna be short artillery. Or not. We're just gonna be short everything. Never mind. At least we get the ship. I am happy about the ship. And we'll have near future stealth as well. That's huge. We're at 8.7 on our GDP. So 8.7 trillion. What are we short? More IFVs. Yeah, we just need something so that we're not just burning through manpower. Like last time. Guess it really doesn't matter which of those I take. You know, we're over 57 million. 2.5% unemployment, so we really can't build buildings. Kind of locked up. Where's this? That's rail lines along the front. These are where? Not sure. Those are not. So those must just be upgrades. Right there. So this is supply depot. Yep. Cool. Production. How are we looking? We did finish our boat. That's good. So we should have this one ship, which is nuclear powered, with the base model 20,000 kilometers. And we're going to check its range. That I think that's full range, right? We can go anywhere in the world then with that, with a nuclear engine on it, even the base level one. Chechnya is in business, guys. We're in business. We can go take over Madagascar. Which doesn't have that many resources, so we're not doing that. But you know what I mean. So we'll go ahead and start working on naval weapons a little bit. Okay, so knowing now that we can build an actual navy that will allow us to do naval invasions over the full map, we can do expansion in the back end and grab territory as fast as we can. Cool. Well, I'll end this here. I'll take that knowledge to the bank that we're in a good place to expand, because basically we're just going to need to be self-sufficient in the back end as we go for consolidating all this territory around the Caspian Sea. So I'll catch everyone on the next episode. I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, see you later.